Welcome back to Barcelona and to a venue that everyone knows back to front, but it invariably provides great overtaking in this category.
Today will be not easy, starting from the 8th position.
Artem Markelov is on the reverse grid pole. He scored the fastest lap of the race yesterday, so he does have good pace on the hard tyres. Gustav Mahler was a beneficiary of that safety car timing. Then we've got Nicholas Latifi ahead of Alexander Albon, another man that looked really strong on that hard Pirelli tyre. Matsushita's teammate just behind, and the man I think you've got to watch. 3, 4, 5, and in Barcelona, the sprint race is underway for a really poor start for Markelov. He's barely got off the line, and straight into the lead goes Nicholas Latifi. Wow, like a rocket into the lead, and Mahler is getting a decent start. He's going to take second position. Markelov's been engulfed from reverse grid pole. He's way down the order, a disaster for him. We said, could he get off and into the lead? He couldn't, and now we've got Albon all over the road racing Markelov through turn number 3. A disaster for the Russian time driver, who has been a race winner. Really good drive off the corner, as had Leclerc. Dream start for Nicholas Latifi, and the Canadian is ahead. And then Matsushita, we've got a car off in the background there who spun.
I stalled.
And so Ralph Boschung has stalled.
So the group will be close up all together. Markelov had a disaster start, but Antonio Fuoco again today is trying to restart the car. Not easy.
And he's there.
No,
we
are out.
To freeze. They are being pushed off. That is the problem with an opening lap through turns 7 and 8. It really can fall away from you pretty quickly. It is single track through there, and if you don't take it single track, you're going to be in trouble. On board with Sergio Canamassas, we might be able to see what went wrong between the two of them.
They were fighting there.
And that was over ambitious. It was not Antonio Fuoco hitting someone that time. It was Nick De Vries, so apologies to the young Italian driver. De Vries being far too is pulled over, so Boschung does not get the advantage. But Latifi, well, he nearly won the feature race in GP2 here last year. He's in the mood. Ollie rolling all over the road on the AstroTurf, trying to get a move completed. So one down's getting a dream restart, and the other one not so much. You see him weaving about, trying to get some life into the tyres. King and Leclerc very close together. Can Leclerc go around the outside? Wow, that was committed from Charles Leclerc. That was one confident move.
Was perfect, this overtake, because it breaks
chasing the Rapax, but it's Markelov on the move. It's King who doesn't have the pace at this stage, and you see very close indeed. Leclerc to running into the back of the car in front, and very close indeed to contact between King, but Markelov will be so frustrated with himself, and he's got to fight his way through. Exactly from yesterday continues riding on board with him. It's looking very, very strong indeed at the moment, and he will get the DRS once again, unlimited in Formula 2, and you can see how much he's gaining as they build up to 190 miles an hour, and the hardest turn and the hardest braking point here at turn 1, and that is a really nice move for Ollie Rowland to get himself up to 4th in the race, and he is beginning his charge nicely. You saw the confidence he had. So this was going on then as early as turn 1. Cecotto and Camera, and then he refused to get out of it, all over the curb, slightly airborne, and somehow he managed to keep in this race despite bobbling all over.
Was not in fault, Camera, because Cecotto forced him out of the track. He didn't let him the space, so I think that Camera was right on the move, but Cecotto forced it.
Is it better if he's super committed when he makes a move? Exactly what we saw from him earlier on. Are we going to see it again right now? Down the inside, does Albon know he's there? He does. It's going to get very tight between the former teammates. Oh, massively close as Leclerc looked to have made the move, but Albon is not going to surrender without a fight.
It was a good defense from Albon. He left the space on the inside, but he focused it to have a good exit from the hairpin.
Apart, and this was very, very close between these two. Oh, the former Red Bull Junior driver and the current Ferrari Junior driver, and nothing, absolutely nothing between the rear wheel and the end plate. You see on the exit here, how close did it get? Oh, very close between the pair of them.
Nice fight. Yeah, it was not easy for the chicane, Giotto, and it's easier for him to approach the last corner, being alone without having the car in front of him, but He looks quick on the straight, but now Albon is close and he's going to try.
He's going to go to the inside. Alexander Albon is going to wait no longer. Makes the move into turn one, and he goes through really nicely. The Thai driver gets the job done. ART passing the Russian time, and now can Leclerc follow him through into turn four. Look at the difference coming out of turn three into four. An easy move once again. Well, he makes it look easy. It's anything but driving at the speed. And now the two Russian time cars together. Markelov, who started ahead of his teammate, fell back after a poor start. It was pressure, like every driver who hasn't quite reached the top step does, until they do. And then you see enormous amounts of performance, and we've got the same for Artem Markelov as well. They're easily passed, and Luca Giotto, it's just not working for him. It just doesn't appear to be his day. Russian time, we're expecting more. Now, you can see the time that has cost him, though. This is with the DRS open. They might be teammates, but it's every man for himself. That is how Markelov took 7th position. Albon, who is running in that clear air in the background. Now, Leclerc, well, he might not be fast for that much longer, because Leclerc is forcing him to take the defensive line. Can Charles Leclerc get past his teammates? Still nothing between them. Oh, they've been so close once again, but the defensive driving works for the Thai driver. And it's very close indeed now between second and third. Here comes Matsushita. Big lock-up for Malia. Is that going to send him off the road? It is. It's going to present second place to Nobuharu Matsushita, who can get after the leader. And Malia, trying to defend, was on an unfamiliar part of the racetrack and locked up, which is so easy to do. But he's going to come under huge
inside there is less grip. You have to remember, a bit less aggressive on the brake. He just pressed too much. He locked the front and he missed the brake. Little mistake, but really well done for Matsushita.
This is the sort of race that Matsushita needed. This is what he needed. This was a confident move. Pressure on the other guy, force him wide, and easily take second position in the race. So here comes Ollie Rowland. Is he passed into the braking zone? He is, so that is a change for the final position on the podium. Ollie Rowland, so strong yesterday.
Big vibrations.
And this time, he got the exit that he needed. It's going to be really close, heading down to turn number one. Down the kilometre-long straight they go. Albon going super defensive. You can see the marbles, and this time it's paid off for Charles Leclerc after all the laps. He's finally at the track shop there. We've got so much degradation. Malia going defensive, and he's really caught him an awful lot. Right with him now, and we know that Leclerc is strong coming through turn number 3. This is a sort of corner where the vibration irritates you more than anything. And here we go. Is he going to go defensive, looking in his mirrors? Oh, Leclerc thought better of it. He considered it momentarily to make the move, but so much more comfortable than the car in front. It's going around the outside. This would be audacious. Going to try the switchback. Malia tried to be slow on the apex, but now he's got the inside line, he's got the better traction, and he's surely got the position. Yes, 4th place.
Great strategy. Look, this one is on Albon and was easy. I mean, he forced him to make a mistake in the lap before, and then he was not anymore on the DRS zone and he attacked him. But look here, he crossed the line at the exit of corner 6 and he attacked Malia to corner
ruined. And when Markelov gets frustrated, you can sometimes see a mistake or two creep in. Well, he's got to compose himself. He's got to get his head in the right place, because he's got Jordan King all over the back of him. That's Latifi. That's the leader of the race, and he's thrown it all away. I don't believe it. He's thrown it off the road and lost the lead with hardly any time to go in this race. Is he going to be able to hold on to second place? I don't think it is. Nobuharu Matsushita won't believe what he's looking at. Ollie Rowland can sense second place. The leader goes off the road. The leader goes through the gravel, and now he's driving on his mirrors because he's got Rowland down the inside. And suddenly, within a couple of corners, 3 corners and a straight, first place becomes third. Matsushita, wow, the race absolutely changing with 4 to go. Ollie Rowland looking on his mirrors. His teammates got the DRS. Is he going to be able to retake? Oh, a late move to defend from Ollie Rowland, but it is going to be the defense. And are they going to be on the radio? Are the engineers going to be like, careful guys, we've got a double podium here. They won't be listening at this stage. Rowland trying to stay ahead. Latifi determined to make amends. He might have lost the victory, but he's going to try and retake second. He's all over the back of him. And what must be going through the Canadian? Wow. Here's the crate. Oh, he just went wide. That is so strange. That is so strange.
He missed the brake, he went wide, and then you have understeer there because there's no grip out of the line, and he went on the gravel, and look.
Oh, your heart sinks for him. And then Ollie Rowland getting him.
No, it was good here. Was good here, Latifi. But then he made the mistake at the corner 10, at the break of the hairpin. It was good here. Look, the defense is perfect. He had a good exit, but no DRS. But now
here's
stay
the
on
DRS.
the left, my friend. Stay on the left. No, he gave the chance to Rowland to.
Well, he knew it was his teammate. He didn't want to fight him too hard. And so frustrating that he can eke out and show some of that great defensive driving that he showed against Leclerc. And King will be hoping to reverse these positions very, very soon. Maybe at the end of this straight. In fact, he's going to go right to the inside, brushes the grass, and crucially takes 6th place with a really, really composed move. King's experience really paying off there, and Albon, who has been a real star today, putting in. And this was the move from King with the use of DRS ahead. Good defense once again from Albon, but it didn't quite. Once again, let's see if King can make the move on Malia in the foreground whilst keeping an eye in the background. Here goes Malia defensive. King making places up, getting into the top 5 as he was in Bahrain. And oh, so close as Giotto got past Albon, and Albon very nearly running into the back of the Russian time. Giotto improving as well. And so 2 moves in quick succession. King now 5th, Malia 6th, Giotto 7th, and Albon desperately trying to hang on to the. If he keeps his cool here, nothing's ever simple at this level in Formula 2, but he's got the DRS. Albon's going defensive. He's going to try and go the long way round. Lock up for Markelov is going to cost him momentum. We're coming to the final corner of the race. Nobuharu Matsushita wins at Barcelona. Ollie Rowland is 2nd, and it's desolation for Nicholas Latifi, who for over 20 laps of this race looked as if it was going to be his day in the sunshine, but it's not to be. Here's Malia and Giotto going across the line, and just about holding on is Gustav Malia for 6th position. King was 5th, and through comes Albon, who fought all. Let's confirm the order then after 26 enthralling laps here in Barcelona. Matsushita ahead of Rowland, then Latifi, who had it within his grasp. Great to hear his honesty there on the podium interviews. Then we had Leclerc, King, Malia did well to look after that vibration through the race. Luca Giotto came good at the end, and Albon got his elbows out to take the final point. Disappointment for Markelov, who started on reverse grid pole and finishes 9th. Johnny Cecotto was 10th. Roberto Merri was 12th, Norman Nato was 13th, Louis Delatraz in 14th.